Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? Let me know if I'm having any video or audio issues. I'm not actually using StreamYard anymore, and just want to make sure this is working properly. We've got a few people in here already. Hello, Tracy. Thanks for joining and being the moderator tonight. I'm not sure if Maury is going to be able to make it. He's traveling. Looks like we've got, let's see, Rayleigh's Creative Travel. Let's see, all new as hey, all new here as I just connected last week. Loved seeing you in Bluffton, South Carolina, as I'm from that area as well. Oh, that's so cool. It's such a beautiful place, man. I really loved it. Did I say good morning? David's saying good morning down there. I probably did say good morning. Yeah, it is beautiful in Bluffton. I love it, love it, love it. Can you guys tell me if you can hear me okay? Any issues? Is everything good? Give me a thumbs up. Just a quick saying something that everything's okay. So anyways, I'm not using StreamYard, so I'm not going to be able to put your questions up on the screen like I did before. I was having too many issues with their service. So, okay, you guys are saying it sounds good. Good. Yeah, I was having way too many issues with their service. I feel all itchy. Sorry. I've been bitten again. Thankfully, it's not like bad. Sorry. Just let me turn off all my devices here. Good grief. I thought I did. So what was I saying? Oh, StreamYard. So yeah, StreamYard was just, I couldn't see if moderators had deleted a message, or whatever they needed to do there, and I couldn't see how many likes I had, how many people were there. I would lose comments. It was just a hot mess, and they don't have a fix for it. So we have a new member, Maximalist Minibus. Hey, I haven't seen you around in a while. Thank you so much for being here. Or at least you haven't commented. Thanks for joining. Gratitude level. That's cool. You'll have to let me know where you're at, because I'd love to meet up with you. I know you're doing some traveling too. Maybe just email me or something. Well, maybe not. I suck at emails. I swear. I'm going to have to take like a whole day just to do emails here soon, because it's bad. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I hope nobody's offended. Really, it's just that I have such limited time and I get a ton of emails and communication, and it's just really difficult for me. So, all right, let's see. Who we have here? Rebecca's here. Steven. Okay, I'm going to start from the top. So if you have questions, go ahead and put them in the comments below. Put like a question mark, a star, something ahead of it so I can see it a little easier. Sorry for all the itching. Good grief. I'm going to have to take some, let me take some medicine here. That's the great thing about van life. Everything is within reach. I've got my Allegra. Can't believe how bad the bugs are. It hasn't been too bad, but I went out last night, outside, and of course they were there waiting for me. Okay. Just a little housekeeping here too. Hopefully we don't have any issues, but if there are any trolls whatsoever, people commenting, saying things that we don't want them to say, don't give them energy. I mentioned this last time. Don't give them energy. Don't talk about it. It's really hard for me to keep up with the chat when everybody's commenting about the troll, and the moderators will take care of all of that. So just don't worry about it. We're just going to move on and not give them any of our energy or attention, because that's exactly what they want. All right. Let's see here. Questions. Oh, Tracy says her cell service is a little iffy. That's okay, Tracy. We'll get it figured out. Don't worry. All right, everybody's saying hi. Do we not have any questions? Where's all the questions? Oh, I need to scroll down a little bit more. I love seeing all the colorful. I know it sounds weird, but I couldn't see like all your emojis last time. Ugh, yeah, I'm so glad I got rid of StreamYard. Not my favorite thing. Lots of people from all over. Australia. Hi, Tamara. So good to see you. You said it's morning there. At least if I said good morning earlier, at least I said good morning to you. David, StreamYard, forget about it. David's from New York. Kim says take Super B complex with vitamin C and the mosquitoes will leave you alone. I'm on like my first, probably I'm on the 7th day of taking B1. Someone said give it 2 weeks. I'm hoping that's true. And vitamin C, I don't take a C complex. Maybe I'll have to look into that too. Thank you. Ron C, where you been? I was just thinking about you today, actually. I hadn't seen you around. So good to see you. Let's see. Maxine. Hello, Maxine. You too. Just dropped by again for about 5 minutes before I go from Wilmington, Delaware. So glad you showed up. Okay. Oh, Maximus Minimus, you're in Boston. Yeah, we'll have to connect. I'm not up there yet. I'm still down in the Carolinas. It's beautiful down here, guys. Seriously. I had no idea how beautiful this area was. I'm just in awe, seriously. Love it, love it. Although it's starting to heat up just a little bit. Not too bad. And then but I don't like the bugs and the humidity, of course. You guys know this. But besides all of that stuff, it's just incredible here. Love it. Okay. William Travis. So good to see you here too. William's a student. I hope you got my email. I did email you about your issues you were having. He's not having issues personally, guys. Let me rephrase. With the accessing some stuff in our student group. Rebecca, I made 2 chats in a row. Woohoo! So glad you did. Okay. Carrie says, is this scarf helping the bug problem? Well, interesting you should say that, Carrie. So I thought it was, and then last night I put it around me. Like I took it, off like I didn't put it just as a scarf, here. I actually put it around my arms and my back and in the chest. Nope, they were all over me. They even got on Lily too. I saw them on her. We were sitting on a bench and they were on her. And I was like, I'm in the city. There's all kinds of noises out here. So yeah, they were on her and I was like, holy cow, I can't even sit outside and enjoy the weather. So yeah, I went in. Sucks. So I don't think it worked that time for sure. Okay. Dave says, Dave Telsford, greetings all. My name is Dave. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, but I've never heard of any van life activity taking place here. How can I start? Oh, that's super cool. Trinidad. I'm assuming that's not Trinidad, California. Yeah, I mean, van life, I don't know if you've seen any of my YouTube videos, but I mean, you would obviously purchase a van or any kind of vehicle, really. It's probably better just to look at some of the videos, but basically all it means is you're living a minimalist life in an RV. You can do a bus, you can do an SUV, or truck or anything like that. And you live very minimalist in that situation and you get to travel wherever you want. You can stay in one place for a while. You can travel as much as you want. It just really depends on your situation. But that's, I guess, kind of a summary of it, if you will. But it's a lot of fun. Hopefully you'll be able to look into it and see if it's something that maybe you would be interested in. Elmo's mama. Greetings, Lily and Amber. Hello from Clearwater, Florida. Does it benefit you if we watch the ads instead of skipping through them? I still get paid either way. I mean, if you skip through them, I get a smaller percentage, but if you watch them, of course, I get a little bit more. But you guys don't have to do that if you don't want to. Don't worry about it. Just keep watching. The content is the most important thing. Money will come. Don't worry about it. But thank you for asking. I don't want to put you guys out. Roaming with Rover, what live are you using instead? I'm just using the YouTube Studio live streaming. It's not an app, but the part in YouTube Studio where you just go live through their service rather than StreamYard. I only used StreamYard for I guess it was about a month and a half, 2 months. I wanted to like it because I loved the fact that I could put the questions up on the screen for everybody. But it just had too many complications that I felt weren't advantageous. It was frustrating me. I think it was frustrating you guys because I wasn't seeing your comments. And so, yeah, I just decided to get rid of it. There was another one that Maury told me about called Ecamm Live, and I contacted them to ask them questions that, like things I was having issues with StreamYard, which was, like not being able to see your questions or if the moderators got rid of a comment. The thing is with StreamYard, I could still see the deleted comment. So I have to really read through some of the comments to make sure I'm not reading one that I shouldn't be reading. And that's why sometimes you'll hear me pause and read really quickly before I put it up on the screen or before I mention it. So unfortunately, Ecamm does not have that, what I need. So we're just going to go with this right now. Hopefully they'll get all that changed soon. Okay, great question. The road mess traveled. Where's our favorite van pup, Lily? Oh, van pup, what a cute thing. Lily, come here. She's sleeping. She's had a hard day. She's had a hard day sleeping. We were out walking for a little bit earlier today. Lily, come here. They want to see you. Come here. Yeah, she's not going to come over here. Yeah, sorry, guys. She's all settled in her bed over there. Maybe she'll come over in a little bit and I'll bring her over. Let's see. Jim H says, are you planning on traveling out of Florida soon? Oh yeah, I'm out of Florida already. I was in South Carolina. Where was that? Georgia first. Sorry. Georgia's in between. Georgia and South Carolina are the places that I've been to after Florida. You haven't been watching my videos, have you, Jim? Sorry. God, I'm so itchy. I apologize. Yeah, it's amazing here. Florida's way too hot. Way too hot. Can't do it. Not right now, anyways. My sister's in Florida, though. She flew down with my niece, who is she's in cheer. They're from Texas. And they're in a tournament down there in, I think, Orlando. So they all went to Disney World today and had some fun over there. And yeah, so they're out in Florida. My sister and I keep missing each other. We were able to catch up with each other in Colorado last year in the summertime. Family had a family vacation out there, so I met them in Breckenridge. And that was fun. And then I missed them. They actually came out to Arizona just before I was coming out here. Can't remember what the deal was. Oh, I was having the eye issue. I had like a cyst on my eye and I couldn't drive for a little bit. So yeah, had to get that taken care of. Anyways, I missed them. She was supposed to come see me too for my birthday, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. The big 5-0. I'm going to have a live stream too, by the way, guys, on my birthday. So we can all hang out and have a little virtual birthday celebration on here. But yeah, they were supposed to come out, but her son graduates from high school. It's her eldest son. First time, of course, kid graduating. And so she's got to be there for that. He graduates the day after my birthday. So of course I was like, yeah, don't fly out here. We'll just catch up when I get to the West Coast again. So, Rebecca Rose says, how did you decide where to travel to first? Yeah, surprisingly, okay. That is a very hard thing to figure out. The second part to that is that's a very common question. We all seem to have that issue. We're like, oh my gosh, we have the entire United States, to go to, or Canada or Mexico, wherever you're at. Or if those were all open. Before, when I first started, those were all open to us, although Mexico is open to us right now. But, North America, we have everywhere to go. What do we do? And so I think it was like 2 days before I was supposed to start traveling. I was like, okay, I think I'm going to go to Maine. And I was scared to death because I was going to have to drive through the Rocky Mountains in a Class C, brand new to me Class C. Never driven an RV before. I mean, I've driven I rented a Penske truck and drove across from Texas to Seattle, Washington, I had a Honda Element at the time, towing my Honda Element on a flatbed trailer. I think the Penske truck was 25 feet or something. So what is that I don't know, probably 40 feet maybe at the most for the whole thing, traveling through the Rocky Mountains from Texas to Washington. So I was like, if I can do that, I can do anything. So, but I was still nervous, to do it. And I was just like, well, I'm gonna go to Maine, and then I just kind of figured out places to stop in between. So I guess I would say for you, suggestions for any of you guys who are out there figuring this out is, I don't know, go maybe with the first place that you've always really wanted to go to, and then just start making plans. I mean, it could be for me, it was a long ways away because I started from Seattle, Washington to Maine, literally across the United States. So, there was a lot of stuff in between to see. I didn't want to just rush it. And I started in May and ended up there, I think in the latter part of July, maybe in Maine, something like that. And so, yeah, there was a lot of stuff in between to see. So, just maybe think about going to the place that you really, really want to go to, and then plan out stuff in between. And so then I used the National Geographic Scenic Highways and Byways book that I bought right before I started traveling. And that also helps me to find places to go to along the way that I wasn't even aware of. So that's one of the things that I really, really love about that book is that, guys, if you've watched any of my videos, you know how much I love that book, because it really helps you find these out of the way places. Instead of just taking the major interstate roads, highways, you can take the scenic routes, right? And it's a little bit slower sometimes, but get to see so many things in between that you wouldn't have seen if you were just on an interstate. I mean, it's just a totally, totally different experience. So yeah, absolutely encourage everybody to do that. And don't get me wrong, I get on the interstate every once in a while, but most of the time I'm taking scenic highways and byways if I can. Hope that answers your question. Okay. Just finding questions here. Rayleigh's Creative Travel. Where does your adventures take you next? Well, I mean, I'm just traveling up the East Coast. My destination, if you will, the next one that's kind of scheduled is Maine by July sometime, maybe latter part of June. I'm not sure yet. So anyways, I'm scheduled to be there around that time, and I'm seeing some friends there. And so, I'm gonna just kind of see everything in between. So I'm not necessarily sticking to the coast, but I'm hitting the states that are along the coastline. So if I feel like I can go inland a little bit more to see some other cool things, then I'll do that too. But yeah. Otherwise, that's kind of it, really. It's just following that direction up there, and then I'll go to Michigan, and then all the states kind of in between at some point, where I think I'll probably be there. I don't know, fallish maybe, maybe not. That might be a little bit too late actually for Michigan. I need to look at the weather. I don't know when the weather turns there, but I'd love to be up somewhere eastern states where the fall foliage comes out. It's just beautiful. I used to live in Columbus, Ohio, so it's the first time I ever got to see 4 seasons, because I'm from Dallas, Texas, and we have 2 seasons: winter, summer. That's it. The trees go from green to brown, nothing in between. It's very rare. So anyways, it was just beautiful, and I would love to see that again. So that's kind of my idea. And then latter part of this year, I'll head back to the West Coast, see my family for the holidays probably, and then hit I don't know, whatever states in between there. I'm not sure yet, but that's kind of it for the year. Yeah. I don't have always, thanks, Michelle. Michelle Libby just texted me. She's one of the moderators. She's just getting on. So what was I going to say? Oh, I don't always plan like every single little detail in between. I'm very spontaneous, and I did not always used to be this way. By nature, I'm a bit of a planner. So, but in this life, you have to be. I know people. I was gonna say, let me back up. In this life, you have to be really, really spontaneous. But I do know people who are not spontaneous like that at all. Like they plan every single day for the next year. And a lot of those people, sometimes they have campgrounds that they like to go to. So they have to kind of plan because you have to book those in advance. But for me, I don't really need to do that. So, and I don't like to, because like the place that I'm at now, I really love it. I've enjoyed it. I've been here for a week and a half now. And I don't know if I'm going to leave. I might leave this next week. I'm not sure yet. But if I find a place that I really like, I really want to immerse myself in it and just enjoy it before I move on. I mean, I've driven all these miles to get here. I might as well enjoy it. So I don't want to have to like take off and go too fast, you know what I mean? To travel somewhere else because I planned it. Okay. Crafty Traveler says, my husband and I are leaving our 2-month trip across country tomorrow AM. We will be spending a week in Utah. Have you been there? Well, first of all, Crafty Traveler, congratulations on your 2-month trip. Is this your first time doing that? It's going to be so much fun. And Utah, yes, I have been there. I've been to Moab, and I've been to Bryce Canyon and St. George. I haven't been to Zion or Angel's Landing or any of those places. But it's like really amazing. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna lock my doors. Yeah, Bryce Canyon is just phenomenal. I mean, I haven't been to a place in Utah that's not good. Oh, I've been to Salt Lake City too. I have a friend who lives near Salt Lake City, so that place is cool. Been to Salt Flats up there. That's pretty cool. But Bryce Canyon, I would say, probably takes the cake. Love it. It's just phenomenal there. Hey there, Debbie. Guess what I got today? I actually filmed it today. Lily Treats, thank you so much for your super chat, $9.99. That reminds me, what is that thing? $9.99? Are you out of your mind? What is that? Maybe it's a different number. Anyways, I don't know why it won't let me pick any number. Hey, it's a good number. I don't know. Lily Trees, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, goodness. $4.99. Lola. I'm going to finish the Utah question in a second, but I have super chats coming in, and I like to honor them for doing that. So I appreciate it. Lola's one of the students in my course. She just went full time this year. I'm so excited for her. She retired. And I don't know, she's been on the road for, Lola, has it been 2 months now? Time goes by really fast for me sometimes, so I don't remember. She says, question, have you ever been a campground host? Thoughts? And I replied to your email. Please check. Thank you. I love how people get on here and ask me questions that are from my students. No, I haven't been a campground host, but I've had friends who've been campground hosts before, and they've really enjoyed it. So if you can actually reach out to them if you'd like. It's Rachel and Eric Weiser. If you go to my first year of videos from 2017, we were in Maine together, and you'll see a video I did with them where they were camp hosts in Maine. They've been camp hosts in Maine. They've been camp hosts in Florida Keys, Alaska, White Mountains, and they've actually been in Alaska now for a year. They were camp hosting this last year, and they just stayed for the entire winter. So I actually just talked to them the other day. I was like, did you move to Alaska now? They're from Tennessee originally, but reach out to them. And I'll give you their information in the email, I think, too, their email address. They're super nice people. They'll give you all kinds of information about being a campground host, but they really love it. They've enjoyed it a lot. It's a great way, being a campground host is a great way to kind of immerse yourself in one area. Sometimes campground hosts, you'll get paid. Sometimes you'll just get an exchange for a site. and a wage, or just the site. It just really depends on every situation. But they found that, I think, through workcamper.com, which is in your resources section of your modules. So yeah, they really like it. They've enjoyed it. So they've been able to see a lot of things just by being camp hosts somewhere, because they get to stay for long periods of time and really immerse themselves in that area. Okay, sorry, Utah question. Going back to that. So Bryce Canyon, I spent some time this last year in Bryce Canyon. Really, really loved it. It's just beautiful there. Tons of BLM land, national forest land for you to, now this is all in Utah anyways, but Bryce Canyon has some really cool places that I stayed at. So yeah, check that out. I hope you have fun. Are you gonna spend the entire 2 months in Utah, or are you gonna travel around somewhere else? Okay. Let's see. I lost my place, of course, again. Oh, here we are. Okay. Boondocking with Boomer is asking how I am. I'm doing well, thank you. Enjoying my place out here. It's actually nighttime. I'm on the East Coast, so yeah, it's beautiful here, except for, like I said, the bugs. Those darn bugs. Janet Bullard says, are you going to include any questions from last live stream or video posts? I don't look at last week's live stream and put the question or answer the questions here, because I answer everybody's questions live. But what I do is I take those questions and then I put them in the videos that I'm doing on Tuesday, which is the 10-minute or 20-minute Tuesdays that I'm doing. So they'll be there. But if you have a question that I didn't answer from last live stream, go ahead and put it on here for me. And we're going to be on here for a good hour and 15 minutes tonight. And then hopefully I'll get to it and answer it for you. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, it went down really fast. Sorry, guys. It scrolled on me really fast. I really hate how it does that. Okay. S. Mendez says, wish I'd known when you came through here a few weeks ago. Would love to show you around. I'm so living vicariously through you and your travels. Thanks. I know. It's so hard. Yeah, there's just so many people everywhere. And the problem is that I don't tell you guys live where I'm at for safety purposes. So it's really kind of a conundrum on, being able to tell people where I'm at so I can connect with you guys. I know so many of you have offered to host me or to, tour me around the city, which I would love to do, but it's just so difficult because of the safety situation. And honestly, I just don't really know any other way around it, which sucks, to be honest. If you guys have any ideas for me, let me know. But I just don't like posting my location live. I'm very, very non-specific about it when I'm on these live streams too. Samster90 says, I've been home for some days, medical issues. Your videos make my day and I feel better. Thanks. Aw, I hope you're feeling okay though. Yeah, and I'm glad that you're getting some joy out of the videos and hopefully some positivity that's helping you get through that medical issue you're having. I really appreciate you commenting on like that. Yep, I saw that. Okay. Poppy Paint. You're just saying hi. You don't have a question, but I love your name. Very cute. Kim Nelligan, like Gilligan, Nelligan. Lots of hearts. Very great way to get my attention. Take some Super B complex with C on a daily basis and the mosquitoes will leave you alone. And you can enjoy your days and nights in Florida, Georgia, and all the hot states. Okay, I'm doing the B. It's just B. It's 250 milligrams a day, but what C with, B complex with a C on a daily basis? Just regular vitamin C? Yeah, I'm wondering if I've only been taking the B for like a week now. How long does it take to work? See, there's a bug right there. Ugh. Maximal Spinny Best. See you in New England. Yes. Super B works better. Oh, am I just getting that wrong? Let me write that down. Super B. So what is that? Super B. I guess, I mean, I can look it up, but is that just like a ton of different B vitamins? Oh, we have a super chat, $5 from Roberta. Thank you, Roberta. Do you find yourself eating out more often as opposed to preparing your own food when you're staying only 1 or 2 days at one place? Yes. When I get to, especially when I get to cities, I'll be honest. Yeah, it sucks. I haven't cooked in a while. I've been doing intermittent fasting, so I only eat maybe 1 or 2 meals a day. And I have stuff to like, I have fruit and I have a protein shake that I'll drink. But yeah, I tend to eat out way more than I really would care to, because I come to these places, I'm like, oh, they've got these really good restaurants, and I like to partake of some of the food that's local to this area, and it's not always good for you. So I'm actually having a really hard time like with my weight loss because of it. I need to just probably stop doing that. I'm serious, because like it's actually frustrating me because it's my own fault. Literally, it's my own fault. My weight loss has been very stagnant because of it. So we have 189 people in here and 76 thumbs up. If you guys could give me all a thumbs up, hopefully if you like what you're hearing and seeing and you like stuff like this, then give me a thumbs up, please. It helps. Of course, you guys know the drill. We all say it in our live streams and at the end of our videos, in the middle of our videos. It helps the, oh, look at that. 93 now. It helps the YouTube algorithm know that you guys actually like what you're watching, and they will present my videos to more and more people. So I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so, so much. I'm almost at 40,000 subscribers, guys. I'm like at 39,545, I think, when I got on here. I don't know what I'm at now. But if you haven't subscribed to me and you just come in and watch and you really like what you're seeing, I'd really appreciate you subscribing, and make sure you hit the notification bell. I know you guys probably all hear that too, but let me tell you why. Notification bell will alert you to stuff like this, the live streams. It will alert you to when my videos come out, which is on a daily basis these days. So no, mystery there. But I also do community posts. So I have a community tab that's in my, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but there's a community tab that's on my channel, and I post stuff pretty regularly there too. Just like kind of updated things, polls, pictures, just information sometimes. And so you guys might really like that. So you won't typically get notified about it unless you hit the notification bell. So yay, we're up to 121. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. Very cool. Okay. Moving right along. Judy T says you're heading directly into the bugs. Each week another state's bugs comes out. Oh, I know. And I heard about these, what are they called? Not locusts. Are they locusts? It starts with a C. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just forgot the name of it. Circadian something. Is it locust? You guys let me know. I'm going to look it up, actually. Here, let me see. Circadian. No, is that right? They're like supposed to arrive here. They're like, no, that's not it. What are they called? Circadian with circadian rhythm is what I'm thinking of. Anyways, they're supposed to come out. It's like this whole super event that's about to happen here on the East Coast. And they're supposed to like super loud for like 4 to 6 weeks, which, yeah, that's going to be interesting. Esmenda says, do you plan on coming back to the Mississippi coast? Probably actually on my way back from the East Coast in the fall, winter time, for sure. Let's see. How Luis says, I can never say that. Is it Louis or Luis? I'm sorry, guys. I always get that one mixed up. Isn't that awful? How is your gas mileage for an average day? Very nice top, very tasteful, very windy in Illinois today. Louis. So thank you about the top. I appreciate it. I've had this thing forever. I love it though. It's very like light and airy. Gas mileage on an average day. I mean, my average gas mileage as far as like miles per gallon is like 17 miles per gallon. But as far as how many miles do I drive, I don't really know the answer to that, to be honest. Like I've been where I'm at for, almost a week and a half. So it just really depends if I really like a place. Does that answer your question? Probably not. I don't keep up with it. I used to, but I just don't keep up with it anymore. I have too many other things to keep up with these days, so it just has never been a priority for me lately. Ron, see, I've been mostly lurking, Amber. Got a lot going on YouTube as a wheel, about to head out on a trip to Oregon. Excited about. Oh, that's so cool. We're at in Oregon. I just heard that they're locking down things more there right now, though. So check into that before you head out there. Deb and the Desert Dogs. Hi, Amber and her fans from the greater Phoenix area. It's getting hot, but still haven't turned the air on yet. What? What a wonderful first. I'm so glad you're here, and your Desert Dogs. Yeah, it's hot there. Well, I don't know right now, but it does get hot for sure. Maureen says, first I heard geese and now fire engines. Yep, we hear it all. It's beautiful here, though. There's there's birds everywhere. There's, of course, fire engines. You name it, you have it here. Rebecca says, try to avoid fruits like bananas and pineapples. Apparently, they make your sweat smell sweeter to the insects. Ugh. I haven't had either of those lately. So, oh, we got another super chat. Lola. Lola. How did you do with your vaccine? Thank you, Lola. Yeah, so I haven't actually told anybody that yet. Lola, you're spilling the beans, girl. Doing good, actually. Haven't had any issues. I took the vaccine. When was it? 5 days ago, maybe 4 days ago. I can't even remember now. So yeah, I was really scared, guys. Really scared. It was the Pfizer one, and it was the first shot. And so I got it. I had to make sure that where I was going north, that I could get the second dose and that it was Pfizer. So I had to figure all of that stuff out. So once I got that figured out, I could schedule an appointment. So yeah, I got the first dose. I was scared to death to take it. Like, I literally was shaking. I might have even teared up a little bit. Mostly because, like, I was nervous. Like, I disclosed to them because, they're telling you all this stuff, that, okay, like, if you go into anaphylactic shock, or like if you have a reaction basically to the vaccine, an allergic reaction to it, they have EpiPens and then they'll call emergency services. This was at Walgreens is where I did it at. And so I told them, I was like, well, in full disclosure, I need to tell you, I have my van outside. I told them what van it is. My dog is in there. Here's my keys. If something happens, like, she's fine because she was in a, like I said, shade, windows were open. She would have been completely fine. But if something bad happened, I wanted them to know that my dog was outside. And so they were so nice. They took all my information down. They asked what her name was, how much she weighs, what does she look like. I showed them pictures. They were really, really cool. So I was very pleased with that situation. So yeah, I did well with it, Lola. Thank you. And I'm not nervous now. I was scared. You know why I was scared is because I haven't had a vaccine shot since I went to college. I was 18 years old and I'm about to turn 50. So I didn't know if like anything could happen in between where you become allergic to something. And of course, this is very different. I've never gotten the flu shot. I've just never done any of that stuff. So yeah, but I'm happy to say that I got it, and I'll get the second dose. Pfizer's 21 days. So I'll get the second dose basically the day after my birthday. And hello, 50. Happy birthday. And I'll get that. And then, yeah, I'll feel better about traveling more, especially I think on the East Coast because there's just more people out here. And yeah, So I'll still wear my mask. I'll still take precautions. I'll do all of that stuff, even though I have the vaccine shot. We still don't know how long that thing is going to last. Oh, got another super chat. Trisha Weller, $24.99. Aw, thank you. And your picture looks so cute. You got a little pup there. Giving him a little kissy. That's cute. Thank you. I do appreciate that. All right. Back to the questions. Okay. Lost my place again. I think I answered that one. That one. Ron C. Bananas. I got that one. Oh, here we go. Maxine Oliver says, do you have a lot of wasps out there like we do? I haven't really seen any. Not too many, no. I've seen bees, like bumblebees, those huge, big, fat ones. But I like those. Bees are kind of cool. We need bees, you know? I just don't like them if they wanted to sting me. Thankfully, they have stayed away. Kim Nelligan says, it's so good to see you again. I love your vlogs. Aw, thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. You guys are, like, so amazing, you know? Sorry, gotta hydrate my lips, too. You guys are so amazing at giving me feedback about the videos. I had someone, I can't remember what his name is now, I think it was today, who asked me, or yesterday, who asked me, do I only want people to comment who agree with me on everything? And I was like, I wasn't really sure why he was asking that, but my response back was, well, of course not. Like, I value everybody's opinions as long as they're not being nasty to me and cyberbullying, then I'm okay. But different opinions is fine with me. Like, I know some people haven't agreed with my nose ring. Some have been kind about disagreeing with it, and some have been, well, not so kind. And so, yeah, I'm okay with that. No, I'm not perfect. Other people have differing opinions, and that's fine. We're all different. So I actually absolutely appreciate it. And you guys are like, I learned so much from you guys too, you know, from like how to deal with these bugs or places to go, or, you know, like don't eat bananas. People have helped me with, you know, my van. So you guys are phenomenal. So I really appreciate the community. There has been like, I don't know why I'm going into all this, except you said about the vlogs. But, you know, like there has been some comments sometimes that I'll delete if they're just like nasty cyberbullying comments. But yeah, most of the time, everything's pretty cool. You guys are pretty amazing. Yeah. Carrie says, I bought one of the scarves, so hopefully it works when I go down to Mississippi and Florida. Yeah. I mean, it worked for me when the first several times I used it, like I said. Yesterday, what they got on me, I don't really know why. I didn't spray anything on my skin either, so I did go and spray the no-no-see-ums on me at that point. I just hate spraying bug spray on me, even though that's essential oils, but it's a very strong essential oil smell, and it's still like, it's like an assault on my senses a little bit. So I was like, oh, I hope this just works. But anyways, do the no-no-see-ums if you can, along with the scarf. That's my point. Yeah. Enjoy your trip too. The road mess traveled. She's asking about Lily again. She's still sleeping over there. She's so funny. I would usually go get her, but she's just hanging out. She's funny about being on camera, and she's just kind of enjoying sitting over there. I'll go grab her a little later. So she'll come out, unless she'll come over now. Lily, come on. Come on. Come here, girl. Come on. Everybody wants to see you. Are you going to come here? She's not. She's laid her head back down. All right. We'll try in a little bit. Antonio. Hello. Happy Saturday. Checking in. Going to check out for a bit to watch the SpaceX live stream reentry when they go live. I didn't even realize it was happening right now. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. That would be really cool to watch. I wish I could have seen any of those live when I was down in NASA, down in Florida. That was really cool. And it would have been cool to see that. Okay. Just reading through here really quick. Tina the Outsider says, are you using a tablet or doing the live on a laptop? It's on a laptop. Oh, you know what? I guess I could actually, now that you say that, I've got a little camera that I can take off and you can see Lily. Hold on, let's see if I can get her on here. Lily, can you say hi? Can you see her? Hold on, let's see if it stretches. Hi, say hi. Wait, where are you? I can't see her. Hold on. I'll get a light on her now. Lily, you're going to say hi. There she is. Hi, Lily. Can you say hi to everyone? Do you see how she's looking at me? Oh, my goodness. Okay. See? She gives me those looks. You guys are going to laugh at like a video that, oh my gosh, I can't turn this light off. Oh. There's a video that's coming out soon that has her sitting over there and she's giving me a look similar to that. It cracks me up. She is a silly girl. There's more emergency responders out there. Maximus Minibus says, StreamYard is good when there's a team, but it's super hard to manage if you're alone. Yeah, I have some moderators, but I would have to give them access to StreamYard in order to do all of that stuff that we were just talking about, and it just gets too complicated. I don't mind giving them access, but it was just, there was other things, there was other issues, so, which they couldn't address. S. Mendez says, I feel like I've read these, no? S. Mendez says, do you or any other YouTube get paid if we watch the ads and don't skip them? And we get paid more if you don't skip them or if you click on them. But if you skip them, we still get like a little piece. But yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about all that stuff. Just watch the video and it all works out. But thank you. I appreciate that for sure. Let's see. We have a super sticker from Renee. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate that. I love these super stickers, the way the little characters are. Oh, I appreciate it. Let's see. Martha Manigros, do I say that right? Bugs, B complex, different than B1. Also, nothing scented, meaning lotion, shampoo, etc. I'm a magnet. Hugs to you and Lily. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into the B complex. There's a Whole Foods not too far from me, so I'll go over there tomorrow and grab some stuff. And I haven't been doing anything scented. Nothing. I'm thinking my lotions don't have scent. I usually don't have scented lotions. Yeah. Does toothpaste count? It's minty. Tracy says, today is my 1 month anniversary of RV life. Yay, Tracy. I'm so excited for you. I think, aren't you in Oregon? No? Yeah. How is it there? Because I did hear yesterday that they're closing some stuff down. So I don't know how that's going to affect everybody at this point. It's always different. Lassie13 says, first time on your live stream, but I always watch your videos. Hope someday to be able to travel like you. Aw, I hope so too. Yeah, it's first of all, thank you so much for being on here, watching the videos, and then joining in on the first live stream. It's a lot of fun sometimes. Sometimes they can go way too long, and I know you guys don't really watch them when they get that long, so I get it. But still, we have so much fun when we're in here. At least I do. I hope you guys do too. Anyway, so yeah, if you ever need any help with that, let me know. Always feel free to ask questions on here and get you started down the good path of going into van life or RV life. Chef Santa's in the house. Have you heard about the horse bed pellets for the composting toilet? No, I haven't. No, but I don't have a composting toilet now. I have a solution, guys. A different solution than I came out with the other day. It'll come out soon in a video. I tease you guys a little bit in here. You know what the problem is I'm getting ahead of myself. Sometimes I'll be on here and I'll tell you guys things that are coming out in videos. I'm like, oh, darn it, they haven't seen that yet. So I'm trying to be careful. All right. Chef Santa says, I heard when you pee on it, the horse bed pellets, it goes into sawdust also. You can take some, put water on it and make the silver dust and put it over the number 2 and there's no smell whatsoever of your business. Yeah. Sorry. God, I'm so itchy. Jeez. No, I haven't heard of that, but I'm using the red cedar shavings and that seems to be doing fine. But I don't do the number 1 in there, just the number 2. Yeah. Maury, by the way, is tired of the pee and poo conversation. He actually texted me the other day. This is Traveling Solo. And he's like, are we done with the number 1 and number 2 conversations yet? And I was like, yeah, I think so. And then I came out with another video that talked about it. It cracks me up. It cracks me up that men get all squeamish about this conversation. There's actually several men that I know of who get squeamish about it. You never would have thought that was the case. Billy Delude, hello. My kids are at World's Cheer Competition in Orlando too. Seriously? Oh my gosh. I wonder if they all know each other. Yeah. What school? Well, you may not want to put that here. You can just text that to me. Or not text message, sorry. I always say text for messaging all the time. Lori Dixon says, have you ever considered getting your windows ceramic tinted, including windshield? Makes a world of difference. Yes. So I have my 2 side windows, the passenger and driver, are tinted. The front was tinted until I went to Alaska and had to replace the windshield because it busted. So I haven't got it retinted. It's like $400 to tint that thing. And I've already got 6 more dings in it. It needs to be probably replaced soon. So yeah, I haven't done it. I'd love to. I loved it when it was tinted. It made a world of difference in here, especially with heat. Yeah, it was really nice. But it's just kind of expensive to keep replacing. I mean, I don't have to pay for the window to be replaced. My insurance covers that, but then I have to retint it, which costs. Maximus Minibus says, I'm having a flash mob for mine. Really? Oh my god, that's so cool. I need to figure mine out. Oh wow. Wait 1 second. Martha says, happy birthday month from one tourist to another. Thank you so much. I apologize. Just doing some housekeeping here. Yeah, Taurus is rule, man. Happy birthday to you too. When is your birthday? I can't remember. I think you've told me before. I think 2 people that I know of that have birthdays on the same as mine. Alligator is one of them. Lola. I'll reply Lola. I'll go look for it. Lewis says, I can't believe the big 50. I thought you were 39 or 40. Stay beautiful. Aw, thank you. You guys are just saying that, aren't you? I feel like I'm older. I'm at my face. Sometimes I look at my face when I edit and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know. my neck. That's my big thing. Part of it's just I've been tired lately. I wanted to talk to you guys about that really quick because I put it in the last two videos. I kind of mentioned it, the whole thing about epic travel, and you guys have been really kind with that and said, that not everything has to be epic. And I've been, the daily videos, like, it's a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of work. I love it, and I love the way the channel has changed and the community has changed with it. It's been really phenomenal to see. But I need to figure out like a better balance with it too, because I've been pretty tired. Been a lot of travel and a lot of work, but I've got some stuff coming up, so hopefully that will change. You guys won't notice anything. Like, I'll still have the daily videos and everything, but you shouldn't notice. It should only get better, hopefully. Yeah, but it will allow me to relax a little bit more, and I'm also going to stay places a little bit longer. That was a quick trip to Key West from Texas or Arizona. Well, and from Texas. David Cordero. Oh my God, I almost said that wrong. What Class C did you have? I had what did I have? A Winnebago. Well, it's actually called an Itasca Spirit, but it's by the Winnebago, or it's owned by Winnebago, so it's Winnebago. I think it was 26 feet, no slides. I loved it. It was on a E450 Ford chassis. That was just a workhorse chassis. Loved it. It had engine braking already built into it. And so, man, it handled those Rocky Mountains like you wouldn't believe. Like, you just barely, like, to go descend, you would just, set the engine braking at the top of the hill before you started to descend, or the mountaintop, whatever you want to call it. And you just hit that brake, enough so that it holds you at, say, 30 miles per hour or 40 miles per hour, or whatever you needed to set it at. And it held you. There was times when I had to like hit the accelerator just enough to push it forward just a bit. Not too much, because you don't want it to release the engine braking system. But that thing was amazing. I sometimes miss my Class C, to be honest. I miss the space in it. I won't lie. It was a good amount of space for me. And it had a nice shower too. But yeah. Do you know, guys, yesterday, oh my God, you guys are going to laugh. I was actually looking at tab trailers to pull with the Heimer. I can pull 3,500 pounds. So I was looking at some kind of like a teardrop or something to pull. I'm not like extremely serious about it, but I was looking to just see what my options were, because I thought it would be really cool, because I could take that back space where the bed is at and like take the bed out and use that more as like, put a bike in there or set up an actual office in there, which would be really cool. Or more kind of like a place for toys, so, your like outdoor activity toys. And then the tab or the pull behind would be like the bed, the sleeping area, or for lounging around, especially if I had people over. Because those tabs are like pretty cool. But I looked around nationwide. I was trying to find something that was used, and I couldn't find one that I think was really like in the price point that I wanted. Because I just didn't want to spend like a ton of money right now. But I just wanted to see. I wasn't super serious about it. But I think if I had found one, I might have been a little bit more serious. Anyways, that didn't happen. We'll see. Things are always changing. Steven says, Amber, may have a solution for paper towels unrolling. Take the tube from an empty roll, cut lengthwise, and place over full roll. Make sure the last sheet facing upward, then cover. Oh my God, I can't even think of that. Take the tube from a tube roll, cut lengthwise, and place over. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Oh, I may have to try that. I still haven't done anything with mine. Thank you for that. Hey, Soul Journey. I'm on Woodby Island. Really? Do you live there, or are you just visiting? That's where my family's from. Part of it. They're in Coopville. Let me know. It's a small world. You may know who they are. John Keller says, I'm 60 now and you're about 50. Any concerns about age in a van and health? No, I think like from a physical standpoint, from a physical standpoint, like if you get into some of the larger rigs where there's more maintenance, and depending on your physical capabilities or limitations, the maintenance aspect might be harder. The van is actually one of the easiest because it's just, there's hardly any maintenance actually on it. Outside maintenance, rooftop maintenance. Yeah, you just need to make sure things are sealed properly on top once a year, but you take that somewhere if you want and get that inspected and have them seal everything. But otherwise, no, there's just not a lot of maintenance to it. As far as like, my bed, like I need a step stool to get up into my bed anyways, because I'm short. So, but yeah, I haven't had any problems doing that. I'm trying to think of any other health concerns. I can't exercise in here. I mean, is that a health concern? I have to go outside and figure that out. That is one thing that I miss about having the Class C, is being able to have enough floor space to stretch and do my back exercises and yoga and things like that. Because like I'm in an urban area, so I'll be honest, like I don't always do my stretches and exercises because I'm in an urban area and I have to go find a place, and it's just a pain sometimes. And I will say, in full disclosure, I don't make it a priority, and I need to. Yeah. Okay, Maxine says, will you travel to the Delaware beaches and the beaches in New Jersey? You have to go now. Probably, yeah. Yeah, probably. I'm sure I will. Sorry. Yeah, they're on the coast. I definitely will head that direction. Jen T says, how do the daily videos compare to 1 to 2 per week in time and effort? More time probably in preparation for them, but overall, like, I mean, I don't know how. It's so funny. Like when I was doing a video once a week, I would see people who did 3 videos a week, and I was like, how are they doing that? Oh my gosh, that's like a lot. Because just doing 1 video a week can take sometimes, 10, 15, 20 hours to edit. But part of it was poor planning. Part of it was having not a really good, like I didn't know what my story was going to be for the video. I would just film a bunch of stuff and then put it together and then build a story around it, which was just the wrong way to do it. So I feel like with daily videos, I'm just a lot more organized, and I seem to do it like a lot better. Like I seem to be, I don't know, I think just the organization and the prepping of it and stuff really helps. So yeah, I actually prefer it, to be honest. Yeah. And I edit all my videos too. I think someone asked me in our last live stream if I have a video editor, and I don't. I do it all myself. I wish I had someone to help me, but it's a really hard thing to hire out for. It's just so personal, So I'll give you an example. If you guys watch Kara and Nate, their channel, they have, I don't know how many millions of subscribers now. It's crazy. They're just amazing at what they do. And they just now hired an editor, because it's just such a personal thing, and it's really hard to teach people how to edit in your style. And like what you want, but they just hired someone full-time to do theirs. So if that tells you anything, it's hard. Martha says, when following your Scenic Byways book, have you ever run into it taking you somewhere you couldn't go, like a low underpass? Yes. So that is something that you have to watch out for. It doesn't tell you that because the book isn't necessarily geared for RVers. It's just general for everyone. And so there are some places you will not be able to go in larger RVs. That's one of the reasons why I got this van, because I didn't want to have to worry about it. And it was either that or tow a vehicle behind me. And then I would just leave my RV like at a campground or someplace, and then take the car and do the Scenic Byway. Like get it, of course, as close as possible to the Scenic Byway and do what I needed to do. For sure, there are those things. So if you guys, on that note, if you're going to get an RV that's like a higher, taller than what I have. So I'm like 9.5 feet. I think the RVs typically, forgetting what they are, is it like 12 feet, 13 feet high, something like that. There's something called a Garmin RV GPS. and it's got a nice big screen. I had it in my Class C. I still have it actually, but I just don't really use it anymore. But you can put in your height, your width, and your length, and some other stuff that helps you out with traveling, but it will reroute you around areas that have low clearances. So I've only had it one time take me in an area where I felt like I couldn't get under there. And so it's not exactly perfect, but with that, you need to really kind of pre-plan out your trip and make sure you're not going to have any issues. Yeah. Okay. Debbie Seifert says, Seifert? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sorry. Have you traveled on any mountains or hills that your van really struggled with? And do you have a particular weather channel that you found more reliable? I haven't found any that my van has struggled with, and I've been through the Rocky Mountains in Canada and the United States. Even in my Class C, I just took those mountains slow. Like, you can push it, hit that accelerator and go, but I really baby my engine and my transmission. So, I'm not in a hurry. So I'll be right there in the far right lane with the semis going 45, 30 miles an hour, sometimes up really steep inclines. And then I take it slow down the mountain passes too, because I don't want to burn my brakes out either. I'm pretty careful with all of that stuff. But no, I haven't found anything that struggled. I've even been to, there's a video that I have called, I forgot the name of it. I was on the Lost Coast in California. It's part of the Scenic Highways and Byways. You can't go on it if you're over, is it 22 feet maybe? 23 feet? I can't remember now. So anyways, I went on it in the van a couple of years ago, and there were some very, very steep inclines. Like, it is not graded for like people to be on it all the time. So you would be making a hairpin turn, and then all of a sudden you're just going straight up on a gravel road. So that kind of freaked me out just a little bit. I wasn't quite sure my van's ability to handle stuff like that. And then there were some major switchbacks that were very, very tight on an incline. And I literally had to ride my brakes the entire way down. It scared me to death because I couldn't take my foot off the brake. I had it in the lowest gear possible. And if I had let my foot off the brake, I would have crashed. So I was just praying to God that I wasn't going to burn my brakes out. It did scare me. There was a couple of times that I just pulled over for a moment just to make sure and let my brakes kind of just cool just in case, because it was kind of scary. So yeah, other than that, no issues. Rocky Mountains are, of course, the steepest mountains in the United States, so it covers it pretty well. I also don't take my van all the way to its full GVWR capacity. I'm about 1,500 pounds underweight to the maximum weight. So yeah, I try to keep that low too. Let's see here. Yes, Ron C's asking if I'm going to visit Outer Banks and Virginia Beach. I am indeed. Can't wait to get out there. I've heard so much about it. Mike Andre says, shout out Texas girl. Texas girl. Haven't called that in a while. There it is. MIA Sun says cicadas. That's it. Cicada season is coming up on us in the Northeast. Yeah, go read about those. There's a name for it though this year. It happens every so often. It's an interesting phenomenon. ALK or ALK, sorry, says, love your videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Chewy's dad says Blue Ridge Parkway is a must-see. I'm definitely going to be doing that. I've been on it one time in a car a long time ago. Maximum speed is 45, and you'll really love the overlooks. Yeah, I cannot wait. Cannot wait. What time is it? 9:08 my time. Okay, let's do 10 more minutes max. I'm getting actually down to the bottom of the questions. We got 235 people on here. 162 thumbs ups. If you guys could all give me some more thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. Let's see. The Scooby Life says Woodstock, Rhode Island is amazing for fall foliage. Plus, they have covered bridges. Definitely worth planning around that. Second is all of Vermont. Oh my gosh. Yeah. How many Woodstocks are there, by the way, on the East Coast? I feel like there's a Woodstock, Vermont, I think, New York. Now you're saying Rhode Island. It's a very popular city name out there. Yeah, I've always wanted to see the fall foliage in that area, so I can't wait. Excuse me. 185 thumbs up. Thank you guys. William Travis, have you ever been to the RTR and Quartzsite? Yes. Briefly. I didn't go to everything there, but I had a YouTube subscriber meet up with another YouTube friend of mine. Her name is Joni from the Galavan, and we met out there. But usually it coincided with the Escapers event Convergences, and also I was hosting the Heimer event out there in Quartzsite, so I had two events back to back. It was at the same time as the RTR, so I wasn't able to get to it all the time. Oh, what do we have here? Carla Reynolds, thank you. $10 super chat. Thank you very much, Carla. I love your little family photo there. Very cute. Yeah, so I haven't, but it's an amazing event. This last year, it was virtual, of course, because of everything that was happening. So wasn't the same feel and vibe, of course, that Quartzsite usually has during that time of year, but I have a feeling they're probably going to do one in January again, probably with some, regulations and safety precautions. But yeah, it's an amazing event. It's really cool. So if you guys don't know what RTR is, it's called, Bob Wells does it from Cheap RV Living. He was in Nomadland, if you guys saw that. He's a real life guy. And RTR stands for Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. I'm actually not sure where they came up with that name, but that's what it is. And it's an event that pulls in thousands upon thousands of people every single year. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's a place where you can come and learn about RVing. It's a place where you can, so they have like events where people speak during the day. They have, if you want to get stuff worked on your van, you can trade services with people there, not just a van, sorry, on an RV. So if you need things to be done on your RV, or if you want to help other people do things on theirs, then you can go out there and just lend a helping hand. It's a really cool event. So lots and lots of people there, and you meet all kinds of people from every walk of life. You have people who absolutely have to be in this kind of a lifestyle because of their finances. You have people who want to be in this lifestyle, who've chosen it. You have people who are living in a Prius versus people living in a huge Class A. It's just, I know a guy, he's actually one of our friends in the Escapers group. He has a Prevost bus. Yeah, it's phenomenal. It's used, but he bought it, and he's out there too. So everybody from all different walks of life. We have a new member. Who is that? I don't know what your real name is. It says STG Tech 2. Welcome to supporter level. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm so glad you joined us. That's super cool. You'll be able to see all of the posts and community stuff, all the stuff that I've posted in our group. If you go to that community tab, you can kind of get caught up on all the goings on there. Yeah. All right. I do post a lot of stuff on there that's like my live updates and pictures and things like that. So I tell people on there, like, the saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. It's the same thing with our member group. Don't talk about it on here because I give away information I don't